What's up, and welcome to another episode. Master Moats film session, and today, we gotta talk about Patrick Queen, the newest addition to that inside linebacker room, the big time free agent signing coming over from Baltimore, them Rat Birds. But extremely excited about this pickup for a multitude of reasons, and just gonna show, like I said, a couple of plays here, man, from his performance versus the Chiefs in the AFC Championship game, man, from this past season, and just showing some of the versatility that he has. This dude can play downhill versus the run, athletic in coverage, and more importantly, the mindset. This dude plays the game physical and fast, and that's what we need, and that's what we're gonna love from Patrick Queen. So y'all already know, on the front end, hit that like button one time for the culture, and don't forget to subscribe. All right, as you already know, man, we're gonna keep this content rolling. All right, but yeah, man, it's time to tap into this first play from the homie Patrick Queen. So let's get it. All right, so this first play right here, we get a chance to see Patrick Queen in the box, man, playing against the run, and just watching some of his read and react. Thought it was really on display multiple times in this game, man. So you know how we do, play it in full speed, and after that, we're gonna break it down. But just watch him work, man. Sees the puller, downhill, get active, and watch him at the end too. It's a mindset, baby. It's a mindset. But yeah, man, let's tap into this thing, man. All right. So for Patrick, man, right now, what is he seeing? Just play it a little bit further. So he has what? This 12 personnel, one running back. Okay, let me get that right for you. One running back, two tight ends, 1, 2. So we call that 12 personnel. Okay. But then from there, what else are we getting over here, man? For Patrick, sees he has a guy right here. You know, this guy's gonna be in that gap right there. Connie's probably gonna fit in there. So you have this. Oh, get that off the screen. You got your overhang, your safety defender. Now, in terms of run fits, right? Run at him. He's thinking here to here, here, and here, and then obviously he's here, but he's also going to have that secondary force as well, just in terms of how we gap it out, whether it's run at Patrick, meaning this direction, or if it was run away from him, meaning that direction. Let me clear that up for you. All right. So for Patrick, man, that's kind of where his mindset is. Now, the one thing that will override that is if you get a puller from the backside, i.e. this dude, right? Guard. So for Patrick right here, as the play starts, what's his first thing he sees, man? Ball snap, pull, right? It is that simple. Great eyes. He sees the puller. He's already starting to come downhill. He's not worried about anything else. So even with this front side double team, even with this kick out block, and 87 is trying to find the safety right here, for Patrick, he already knows where this ball is coming to hit, man. So that's why he don't waste a lot of time. He stays in position, and he's ready to roll. Now, the reason why you saw him slightly hesitate instead of just triggering, right, was because of this. He still has to account for, if this back were to try to hit it in here, you don't want to take yourself out the play by just running through this gap. So that's why he's having a little tempo on the ball, okay? But with that tempo, it did allot him still be in great position. And this is the part where you love to see, fundamentally sound. Look at the knee bend, right? Pad level. He's lower than the guard right here. So now for him, he's able to use his hat and hands, get up off of that block. Boom, big time tackle. And then, like I said, watch the mindset at the end of this thing, man. He ain't gonna let his man get ran up on. Nah, he going to get into action. That's Patrick Queen. You see that a lot, man. He will not let his guys be in there fighting one-on-one. And I love to see that, man. Because like I said, it's a mentality. But excellent eyes, though, man. When you're just talking about understanding your assignment. He knows, in terms of his gaps, he's thinking A. He's thinking this C right here, because he knows he's covered up in the B gap, all right? And realistically, we could say one gap, one back, or one back, one gap, but because it's 87, if he works back across this formation in any way, shape, or form, it's going to bring him back. So you will kind of play it like a two gap in a sense because of this extra defender, all right? But the one thing that still holds true for Patrick is what? Fundamentally sound, good eyes. You see a puller, puller's always going to take it to the action, and then from there you want to be inside on the ball, but he is in perfect position. Pacheco, number 10, he can't hit this inside of 73. Nah, he has to come out here with this thing, man, because Queen is tight. All right. If he tries to hit in here, Queen is already in position to condense this hole. All right. And he'll still be able to make that play. But this is what you want to see right here, man. Playmaking, downhill, physical. Love to see it, baby. Love to see it. All right. Now get your last time in full speed and we'll go to this next play, man. But yeah, just one of them dudes right now, man. He's getting that feel for it. It's slowing down for him, man. Slowing down for him. All right, so now on this play, you're going to get a chance to see Patrick Queen just triggering once again versus a puller. I'm kind of back and forth of, is this just elite read and react, or if it's a called blitz? And we'll talk a little bit more about that once we play the play in full speed. All right, so here we go. Here we go. Go make a play, young man. Go make a play. That's all we want to see. Can you make plays when we cut that tape on? All right, so in this situation, once again, for Patrick, man, he's seeing 12 personnel, right? 1 running back, 2 tight ends. Also, this second tight end off ball. So yes, we want to consider this 1 back, 1 gap for Patrick, but he understands that this additional tight end right here could potentially alter his gap responsibilities from a run fit perspective. All right. Now, as I continue to play the play, the reason why I said, I'm back and forth on if it was elite read and react, he does have an indicator here, which is this guard who's going to be pulling. Okay. Then he also gets this tight end drifting inside. So with both of those things happening, he should trigger, right? Which I love to see. You got pull, you got front side, and he's gone, right? He's downhill. He's ready to roll. Now, the reason why, to me, I say this is blitz, Roquan Smith never left, right? I look at 32 feeling, but I also look at how fast or in a hurry Queen was before the play even starts. He's kind of like rocking forward a little bit. So that's why I feel like it was a called blitz. But either way, I love the physicality because his mindset is, I'm going over here to wreck stuff. And after I wreck it, I'm going to make a play. And that's the beauty of Patrick Queen's game. In his mind, he's trying to hit something every single play. So you get that backside pull, blitz or not, he knows I got to be tight with my trigger. Now, I would like to see him keep his head up just from a safety perspective. But I love how tight he was on his blitz path, or his entry path, just taking all the air out of this thing. So now that tight end going to find, safety or whoever else is the overhang defender. But for Queen, takes the air out and now collisions this guard big time. For this running back, where is he going to run this ball, right? It's mumbled up in here. And then Queen should, once he picks his head up, he'll have the leverage that if he tried to beat him outside, he's also able to disengage from that block and make the play over there as well. But this is just beautiful football right here, man. Like I said, doesn't always have to be technically sound, but go make a play. Do what this is how we used to play when you're growing up, man. It don't always got to look right. But it's beautiful in a sense because this is just a guy going to get to that football. Blitz or not, boom, downhill, collision, let's go get a play. Nice job. Nice job. So as you can see right there, man, a couple of instances of Patrick being physical, downhill versus the run. When he sees pull, he's reading, he's reacting. And when you watch him had hands, just that physicality, he plays that run at a very, very high level. But like we said, also with Patrick, man, he does have that versatility that he can do some of the coverage stuff as well. So we're going to get a chance right now to just look at a couple of different ways that he's utilized when it's not versus the run. All right, so real quick though, man, hit that like button one time and don't forget to subscribe. I know you're rocking with the content. So let's lock in, baby. But here we go. Let's watch him in coverage. All right, so here we get a chance to see Patrick Queen, like I said, in coverage. On this particular call, they're playing a little bit of a cover 4. So for him, man, he's going to be off of number 2, or he's working with 2 and 3 with the middle linebacker right here, Roquan Smith. All right, so that's just a variation of it. Everybody else, man, he's gonna have a fourth, deep fourth, deep fourth, deep fourth. All right, look like that, little fake little circles. Woo woo, there we go. All right, like when I decorate the screen like that. So let's play it in full speed, and then after that we'll break it down. Alrighty. So for the Chiefs, man, they give you a stack alignment. First off, started off 12 personnel, okay? Because that's Kelsey, tight end, and then that's their second tight end, one running back, all right? But because it is Kelsey, they aligned him out here in a stack position. So to kind of put this guy in a binder, try to just see who's going to tip their hand and show where they are, you know, in terms of a coverage standpoint. But right now, Queen knows he has work over here. For Roquan, he knows the back right now is his immediate work, and he also has to be working to the front side as well on this particular guy, okay? So play starts, we get a little bit of motion, condensing the formation back, all right? So for right now, Queen understands, man, when you are playing just a quarters concept, that you still want to maintain inside leverage of 2, okay? But you also got to make sure that when 3 goes to the flat, that you're able to transition to that if need be. Now, this is declaring right now in terms of this 1 and 2 switch. So that's why he plays it as this guy becoming the new number 2. All right. He doesn't care that it's a wide receiver. He just plays it like that. And that's what Baltimore does. No issue there, because that's similar to what we do in Pittsburgh also. OK. And then in turn, that locks Roquan on the back right here. OK. So from there, we get this scissors concept with a quick switch between 1 and 2. And now we got Patrick Queen on Marquez Valdez-Scantling, wide receiver, all right? But just watch him work. Maintains good inside leverage because he knows he's protected over top. This is cover 4. You see the corners staying on top of their guys, right? See the safeties, right? Staying over top of 2, okay? So he's protected. So now he feels, man, all right, it's been a little bit down in the grass. Let me get my head around because the route was breaking in. Cool. He takes that away. And then also, I like this too, man. Get into that ball, right? Let's get into that ball. If this thing were to go, he's going to move that little receiver out the way. But it was just, like I said, good to see him be able to match up. Number 1, understanding his assignment in terms of 2 versus 3. But then even with the quick exchange between 1 and 2, doesn't panic. Walls it up. Excellent work. That's what you want to see from a coverage standpoint right there. All right. Really good job by him. Really good job. But like the movement, man. Comfortable in space. Comfortable. Okay, so now we get a chance to see Patrick Queen playing the low hold defender. And it kind of turns into like a spy scenario for him also in terms of the way that he plays it. But that's for multiple reasons. We'll talk about that a little bit more too, man. But let's play this in full speed real quick, and after that, we'll break it down. But I definitely was enjoying, man, seeing him make plays, be productive in one of the biggest games of his career, man, in terms of AFC Championship, right? So for Patrick, man, the reason why I say I think that he's playing it more like a spy is because we know with Patrick Mahomes, he will use his legs, he will run. And when you're talking about the field being condensed in the red zone, he's 10 yards away from the end zone. That's really when you need to be on high alert for not just Mahomes, but a lot of quarterbacks to, you know, just have a higher probability of taking off because it's not that far of distance to cover. All right. So Patrick understands that in terms of Patrick Queen. Okay. So that's why I say I think he plays this a little bit more as a spy than a true low hold defender where he's trying to cut routes and stuff. Okay. So back in, everybody else is playing cover 1. But watch him. Okay. He understands what his assignment is. His job is to ultimately try to steal something, right? Patrick Mahomes doesn't see him. He's hoping that he can jump something right over here, get him a quick pick, right? So what do you get? You get pump fake, and he's ready. He's in the window. Shout out to the Jadeveon Clowney, ultimately making Mahomes pull it, but he's in the window, okay? So then from there, stays alive. All right. Still hasn't come out of coverage yet. And this is why I don't feel like he was just a true spy. I think he's a whole defender playing it as a spy, because if he's a spy right now, this is a lot of air. I don't think he would want to have this much space in between if he's spying. I think you want to eat this up and go ahead and potentially get a sack here. But because he's in coverage, he knows if I just run up here to get Mahomes, if you know, you're a coverage player. That means you have a person you're responsible for back here. He's just going to drop that thing off, man. It's going to be a bad situation for you defensively. So I think that's why he plays it like this, where you see him still shuffling before committing. But watch the acceleration. As soon as Mahomes goes to commit, oh, he's eating that up. It's mine. Gotta have you. And that's the part that you love to see with Patrick Queen, man. Just in terms of the smarts, understanding situationally where he's at on the field, but then also that athletic ability to be able to go take advantage of what he actually saw and make this play. But I like him, man. You saw the hand clap, getting the guys in position. He understands his assignment, and then his discipline. Discipline. Now be an athlete. Now go make the play. Because let's be real, we know Mahomes can get in that. Come on, man. Hey, let's not act like Mahomes ain't fast enough to score them touchdowns, baby. We didn't see him do this. We've seen Mahomes win that foot race. That's blocked, right? We didn't see Mahomes do this before. But shout out to Queen, though, man. That's the part that you love to see with him, man. That's the part that you love to see. Go be a playmaker. Regardless of how we are asking you to do it, just do it. And that's Patrick. But I love the communication, love the leadership. And more importantly, I love the production, baby. I love the production. Go get you one. Let's go. But now let's tap in, man. We got one final play I want to show you guys, man. So don't touch that dial. All right, now this final play is just strictly showing Patrick Queen in his mentality. The physicality, he is going to hit you, period. This is what he does. I love that part of his game, man. All right, so let's tap in real quick, man. Let's play it in full speed. And after that, we're going to break it down. But just watching. Oh, cover 3. All right. Eject. Bing. Yeah, man. Like I said, less about the production, less about, you know, how does it look? I love the mindset. Because once again, this is a linebacker that is saying right now, I'm setting the tone. I'm hitting everything moving. You got run fake at him. Now, I know we were talking about that blitz play earlier in the breakdown. I was kind of back and forth. He low-key might have just read it like that, because you see how he shoots right now, and this is elephants on parade. Nothing screams run, nothing says run about this thing. But he's already downhill, man, because he's ready to hit something. All right, but I love it. All right. But then from there, the athleticism gets back into coverage. But watch him. He understands a couple of things. Now, if 87 catches this and turns up, he's going to make that tackle. But if 87 is catching and cutting back, well, it's time to collision this block. And just watch the mindset. He already tells right now, man, I can't make this play running straight across. This guy will hit me. Right? So instead of trying to take the path of least resistance or trying to put a foot in the ground and then cut back over here, and now Kelsey can stutter and then get it back out here, he just eliminates this player completely. Same foot, same shoulder, more power. Eject button. That's a crazy. Oh, man. Yep. Don't want to see that. Holla at your boy. Oh, feet up in the air. That is not how you want to ever be seen, baby. Oh, and he rolled at the end. Lord. But that's Patrick, man. And he telling him about it. Yeah, I hate you, big fella. Run back. Oh. But yeah, man. It's a mindset. He's downhill. He's attacking. And more importantly, he hitting the eject on people, man. Let's go. Let's get it, man. But like I said, love how this guy plays the game, man. Love the speed that he plays with, the tenacity, and the smarts, man. Like I said, really good pickup, man. Really good pickup. So, as you can see with Patrick Queen, the production, the physicality, the smarts, all of those things show up on tape. They showed up in a big time way in this AFC Championship game. And more importantly, throughout his season, all of those things continue to show. And that's a big reason why the Steelers rewarded him with the contract that they did, and why the expectations and the excitement should be pretty high. But that's just my perspective on this thing. Let me know how you feel about the Patrick Queen sign, and obviously what the tape looks like from your eyes as well. But you know, I appreciate you for tuning in. And until next time, baby, peace.